Hey there, YouTube. Back with another multiplayer quick battle here. Running a same or similar variation of my double Sun Dragon build, testing out against Empire. I brought a unit of Silver Helms and a unit of Dragon Princes, 2 Rangers, 2 Spearmen, and a Noble on horseback, or 3 Rangers rather, and a Noble on horseback. My opponent has taken a very defensive position here as the Empire, with Franz, a couple of great swords, silver bullets, a line of spears, 2 great cannons, and a couple of crossbows, and yeah, that's pretty much it for my opponent. So we know, being that this is troll country here, we know that we have to rush our opponent pretty much no matter what, and especially because my opponent has taken the defensive position on the hill, we definitely need to make that rush happen. So we spread our line super wide. I haven't brought any backline units for this battle, just because you never quite know what the Empire is going to bring. But as soon as I see those cannons and them on that defensive position, I move my cav back around. I'm hoping to swing them around this way, and either make them target my cav and give my infantry a chance to reach the hill, or make them target my infantry and get my cav around. But yeah, we're moving Techless and the 2 dragons up as well, kind of with the same thought process. And my opponent's just taking pock shots. So on our approach, we do lose the Rangers, which is not super surprising. That cannonball was absolutely devastating. Took out 10 models. Are you kidding me? Of Dragon Princes? This is the cannon crew of the gods here. That was absolutely devastating. Really good stuff from my opponent's cannon crew there. But we do reach the front line. I'm hoping to shoot this gap with the Rangers, but they're a little bit too wide, so we just bump into the Spearmen here. Net of aim attack going down here. Looking to get breath attacks on these infantry units, because they're kind of blobbed up real nice, which is what the Star Dragon's breath attacks are made for. And with an enfeebling foe, I'm hopeful that the Sun Dragons will be able to take this fight against Franz, who of course pops all of his buffs, being the giant creature destroyer that he is. But we get a nice surround on him, so he's not getting the full melee defense from this side. So every time this Sun Dragon lands a hit, it's going to be do absolute work to Franz. But he does, of course, put the smackdown on my other Sun Dragon. We do drop a Fiery Convocation to shatter this unit, and now we're in the backfield here. White Lion's going to be able to get onto that Great Cannon with the Noble support. And we do notice that the Silver Bullets are caught out here, so we're going to get a nice charge on them as well with the Dragon Princes. The revenge of the Dragon Princes. But yeah, so this Sun Dragon does come back, but he's obviously beat up pretty good. But we put the smackdown on Franz too. We took our licks, but so did he. But yeah, so we're in the backfield now, reforming these White Lions to get them on that cannon, so our cav can be a little more free. And now that we've shattered the Silver Bullets, which is huge value, we're going to be looking to swing our cav back around and get them hammering into the backs of the infantry engagement here. So he does drop on Techless, which I'm ready for it. Drop a net, get our breath attacks going. And we're going to go round 2 with Franz here. So this time he's not going to have his buffs, so we should definitely be able to put him to shame. So yeah, the Sun Dragons start landing their hits, and Franz is routed. But moreover, he's going to be shattered here as they keep landing those hits with the net. So yeah, we shatter Franz, and that's going to be pretty much it for the Empire. Once their leadership is gone, there's really not much left going for them, and we've trapped the Jade Wizard here in the woods. So yeah, now we're just looking to clean stuff up. The cav is free now, using the Rangers here to just kind of screen their retreat. And the Cav's going to start looking for these archers, these juicy archers, which they love to charge into. Unfortunate that they're in the woods here, but we'll still get a decent charge in. And yeah, we've completely won the frontline fight here. Less one unit of Rangers, obviously. So Dragon Prince is charging into the back of these spears to free up these Spearmen, to again just hold off these great swords over here. And some Dragons are just going in, having their way with these Empire State Troopers. Dragon Princes are going to be able to pull out, and the Spearmen will be turning around to engage the Great Swords here, who will, of course, destroy the Spearmen, but we got a nice little treat for the Great Swords here. Fiery Convocation goes down. See you later, Great Swords, and see you later, Empire. With that, the rest of the army completely shatters. Obviously, he's got these unbreakable units here, but my opponent, I think, will concede there. Good game, of course, to my opponent. Franz put the smackdown on those on the Sun Dragons, but they were able to come back, and in round 2, him not having his buffs, we're able to put the smackdown right back on him. So 2200 damage value on this dragon and 2500 on this dragon. Dragon Princes, lots of kills, not much value because they're just kind of dodging cannon shots the whole battle. And kind of same with the Silver Helms here. White Lions do bust their way through that front line with the help of the Fiery Convocation and jump on that Great Cannon. So they were pretty much uncontested the whole battle. And the Rangers, without having shields, of course, got their butts kicked as well. This one did make it to the front line, but I believe the Flagellans were able to completely wreck them. So I might consider not bringing Rangers next time and maybe just bring more Spearmen. Or I could sub out, drop 2 Rangers, get another Spearman, or drop all 3, get another White Line and 2 more Spearmen as well. I think the money adds up there. But yeah, the Noble did pretty good. He had plenty of health left, so he could have done even more work if necessary. 10,000 damage on Techless, only 1,000 value though. Most of that was on the Fiery Convocations, of course, because the only spells I cast that game were 2 nets and a regrowth. So yeah, good game to my opponent. Franz kind of shut down, only 900 value, which most of that was just dealing damage to my Sun Dragon here. The cannons though did absolute work. 750 on that one, 540 on that one. So actually not the best. I don't think they paid for themselves. I think they're 800 gold. So yeah, Great Swords, lots of damage, but they were just killing Rangers. So really not nothing really spectacular to show for it over here. 800 value on a Spearman. That's pretty incredible. Not sure what they killed. But yeah, good game to my opponent. Go ahead and consider giving the video a like if you guys like the content. Consider subscribing as well. I do have an April goal of reaching 20 subscribers, so I hope you will help me reach that goal. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.